Just so dangerous, Pete, in those later stages, can always turn someone's heat lead around. But Michael Rodrigues up at the moment in heat 7 of this seeding round, excuse me.
At the end of the season, did get close though. As we watch the replay here from Michael Rodrigues, you know, that's that explosive style of surfing that he carries. Just
we just kind of lost him in the numbers for the rest of the season, and he didn't do too well on the Gold Coast this year either. So let's see what he can do here at Winky. Wow, this gets a little caught up there, but he's such an exciting surfer to watch. So I think we were all expecting big things, Pete. Surfing in the event at Newcastle, QS event.
It was a bit of a bummer. He in the quarterfinals, and it was like his first wave.
Well, I just came to watch some surfing, meet some people, and spend the afternoon at the beach, pretty much.
And you know, an AFL star, this surfing, it's generally, you know, you can draw the similarities. It's generally a male-dominated sport. What do you think it's like to see the female level in sport across the board?
Well, I'm very happy to hear that the prize money is actually the same here, so that's amazing, and I'm really proud to hear that.
Pushing his maneuvers a little further than his competitors. He's definitely got that busy type of attitude, doesn't he? He's already on wave number 5, although not massive scores under his belt yet, so he's just kind of trying to build from that. Well, you saw that the brace that he has is a lace-up brace. That's pretty much the best brace you could have to kind of surf through, but that also means that it's not just a niggling injury. It's a serious injury that he's going to have to kind of fight through. Seems to be okay, you know, doesn't seem to be affecting him too much.
Hoping that one of those smaller waves sneaks under his rivals and he can find a ramp and launch one of those crazy full rotation airs that he does have in the bag. We're just wondering if he's able to execute those moves at the moment with that ankle the way it is. Here he goes, loading up, having no trouble getting speed. But nice carve there. Has a bit more room to move. So he's doing well just to work a couple of numbers up onto the board here at the moment. Nice finish.
Feels like an improvement on the 3. Watching the inside wave here from Michael Rodrigues. You mentioned the speed that he carries. You know, one of the guys that noticed this man early in his career was his shaper, Matt Biolis. He was a believer from the very early stages, and looks like they're out of position for the bigger set wave as well. Now Leo finally getting an opportunity.
Making his move, bit of foam on the face, so not worried about the calves, goes to the air. He does well to hang on to that one. So he'll be on the board.
Actually brought Michael Rodrigues to that next level. That's what got him on tour. Now Leo. So I think at this point he's like, okay, 20 minutes have almost gone by. I need to get started here. But I love that, again, the rotation that he has. Nice close-up view here, slowing it down. He gets that pop, but he's got to rotate around. You see the shoulders spin around right there, the little flare out, brings that back shoulder, or sorry, it's the front shoulder that he's bringing around to get the rotation.
Yeah, I always try to improve my boards every event, you know, and I think I found a good one, so it's good to feel like you're really confident in your equipment, and helps a lot.
And that must also, you know, make your surfing so much more enjoyable. I think that feeling of when you find that magic board.
Oh yeah, just to feel the board going by itself, you know, it's just too good. And yeah, I just want to thank Johnny. Thanks Johnny for the boards. Yeah, hopefully I can get some more waves in the next round, and yeah, I want to surf more.
Last night we celebrated Rip Curl's 50 years. How special is that for you to be with a brand that has such an impact on the industry?
Thank you, Rosie. Medina on fire. L.Fioravanti starting to warm up too. Had a 4.27 on his opening ride. And this is going to be a decent number too. 16 and a half minutes to go. You could tell he was really struggling with the injury, the shoulder on the Gold Coast, Pete, but looking pretty comfortable out here at the moment.
Yeah, he's got a good team around. You know, one of L.Fioravanti's strengths really is his versatility in all conditions. I mean, he has got a plethora of tools he can use to surf. Great backhand barrel rider, good forehand barrel rider. Obviously has the airs and a bit of this rail work. So whatever the conditions are thrown at him, he's going to be able to perform and perform at a high level. We saw his first year competing on the championship tour, and actually just as a wild card, you know, he had a couple thirds there, which is at that point is a huge feat. Of course, struggled once he had his full time on there, but you knew it was just a matter of time before he'd be back. As you watch again, this replays, you know, his rail work, he showcases a lot of variety. You don't see him as being like that one-trick pony kind of a guy who could bring something. He's got it all.
Coming here, you think of those long, beautiful walls and those big arcs out of these power surfers, and with the conditions like these, you kind of think twice about what you've done, because you're really looking for that reactive surfer and somebody that can adapt to each little part of that wave. And we'll see if Connor can put it together on this one. Big crack into the corner there, looking for something. Sweeps to the corner again, looking for those fins though. You gotta get those fins out of the water, Connor. Let's see this inside if it lines up for him. There it is. Look nice from the back.
Again, he's got that impeccable flow. I mean, he is so, the style, everything, arm placement, board angles, everything feels and looks great. You know, again, with the extra release that he's getting has been very helpful right there. You see how he compressed and drifts across the top. I mean, there's technique involved there, and there's risk involved, and that's why I think he's bringing more risk in this season to produce bigger numbers and refine his surfing and start looking at not only just requalification, but actually getting himself as a contender for a world title. Yeah, that's one of the heats of the round for sure. One of the youngsters, and being Kolohe now a bit of a veteran, looking at being a title contender.
That's right. Well, here we go. Michael Rodrigues hoping this wave does something on the inside. He used priority for this one, and he's chasing a score of 5.78. Strategically has some room to grow.
Well, and it's probably right here in wave choice. You know, the utilization of priority right here. I know that the clock was ticking, you know, but there is still 2 minutes, you know, remaining. And looking at that wave, do you feel like that wave had the opportunity for a 5.78? I would say that on the smaller side. So he's going to have to work really hard. He does well here, but I still feel like it's going to come up a little bit shy. You need the bigger waves in order to produce bigger maneuvers, which of course elevates the scores. So you know, already looking at the potential of that wave when he paddled for it, you're like, I don't know.
Looks like C.Coffin is going to hold on to the lead here in Heat 7, and L.Fioravanti will be happy to take second spot and jump the elimination round, which he fell out of the mix in at that first.